What is up, guys? So, let's get this started. Some more Shining Force 3 action. Is the place to be? 1, 2, 3. Give me a second. Check one thing. There's one thing I need. So I'm trying out this new...
Well, that doesn't...
Nope. Hold on. Trying out this new layout for OBS. Let me just put this here. Apparently... Let me try exiting some other stuff here. I just need the... I need a preview to make sure of what's going on. But... I also need... let's close out of Steam. I don't need that open. Close out of GOG. I don't need that open. Media server. Okay. Let's check this out. So, that's weird. I'm gonna drop this down. It's at... It suggested 6,000. I'm gonna drop it down to 5,000. There we go. Now it's green. I'll work with that later. So, I got my new setup all good to go. So we shouldn't have any skipping now. Any weird stuff. Everything should be good to go. Yep, seems pretty nice. Might be a little bit of tweaking here and there, but for the most part, it's very playable. Let me turn on properties. Let's do auto detect. There we go, that's better. So, we last fought the dragon. We went to this cave, we went all the way on the other side. There's another battle where you had to bring everybody back to life. Make sure everyone's brought back to life. And it looks like everybody. I know, all that work. Computer build up and here I am playing Sega Saturn again. I have a computer that could stream Red Dead Redemption and play it, but I must play Shining Force 3 because I love it. Let me turn the fan down a bit. There we go. That should be a bit better. Oh, that's way better. Okay, so... Sorry about that, guys. That's my, my room fan. I leave it on when I'm not streaming, to kind of blow some extra air in here. It's kind of like a enclosed space. Well, with the door open, of course, but... Let's see. I think Horst was doing okay. I want to say he was doing okay. I'm pretty sure he was doing okay. Also, what the fuck? My channel is not for younger viewers or older viewers. My channel is not to be viewed except by someone who wants to view it. No, it was a long week. Just trying to get used to the morning shift again. And honestly, I had to build the new computer and put everything together and test everything and get everything reinstalled. I'm not even done with all the chatbot stuff. That'll probably take a night. I got a couple things in there, but the most important thing, though, is I can play the damn game. So that's what I've been waiting for. Alright. I'm going to start trying to get more tactical again. I know I've been rushing through, like the last two battles I think I rushed through. But, I need to start getting my guys more friendship points. I don't see any mages. Well, there's one mage. There's two mages. Okay, there are some mages. We'll kind of fan out then. But not like super fan out. Yeah, there we go. Makes you so cool. Okay. Does 14 damage. Just filling up my glass with some Baja Blast. Okay. Oh. I couldn't remember if I gave him a spear or a halberd. That's fine, I don't care who kills the mages. Drop the angel's wing, yes. Dun, dun, dun. That's a good thing I healed. They really want to take me out. They're not even trying to pay. Oh, they're paying. They're paying with arrows. Alright. Sure. Say there's a bunch of guys over there. Kind of let the front go. Front go the other way. No. Yes. Angel wings, amazing and shining in the darkness. Not as good as Shining Force. Alright. Because she needs experience. Epic music. I don't think he needs healed though, right? No. He dodged that shit. Oh, I guess she could just attack. 1 damage. Priests. Goddamn magic users. Their goddamn attack everybody spells. Alright. Now I need my healers more. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. You have to move Justin back. Damn. Okay. Knew it. I didn't know that though. That's cheap. Come on, she's at full health. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Pretty good. Pretty good. Drop the antidote herb and takes the antidote herb. Okay, so we have those two guys. We have these two guys. Okay. He really made a comeback once I equipped him with the sword. God, I feel like an idiot. Alright, ooh, Fairy Soul special attack. Noon would have a Fairy Soul special attack. Okay. So heal me back to 20. Oh man. Okay. Kill them, heal him. Heal the healer. Okay. Kill the healer. Okay. Yeah, he's okay. Alright, so she needs to heal. But she's getting brave there. She needs experience. She needs the experience. Hold on, let me boost this just a tad. Oh shit. There we go. I don't want it to be too loud, but I just don't want it to be too quiet either. Maybe like right there. Maybe make sure that the hold on, let me check this. Okay. Okay. I wonder why it's playing through both. Well, I don't need it playing twice, so I'll just mute the other one. Yeah, let me just leave that there. And then I'll turn this down like there. I just need to test it. Hold on. Oh. It would help if A, I can spell, and B, I would... Okay. Oh, so that muted it. Okay. Let me try that one more time. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, I guess you guys didn't hear it because it was muted. Hold on. Okay, cool. I'll turn it down just a tad. Excuse me. Okay, so get our mage kill on. Oh damn. Actually, that was bad. Because now I can't double attack magic those guys. Well, I guess they can't magic me anymore. Oh, he's gonna move anyway, so... Not too bad. Let's see. Well, she does need healed. I'm gonna heal my main guy. Because I think he needs healed more than anybody. Some experience points. Yeah, see, this is a CD game, so it should be a little laggy, but not like it was. It was so bad that it was bugging the shit out of me. Like, it had gotten to the point, like, the last few months of streaming, I was just like so distraught with with the quality. Because I know if I could see it, somebody else could see it. So I just... And I'm sorry. Whoa. Let me turn that down a bit. Jesus. Wonder why that was so loud. That's strange. That nobody heard that unless you're online. Nice. So I should have attacked the Hydra is what that's saying. I'll place that next to me so I don't have to reach over. Because if I reach over, I'm going to totally fucking spill that. Okay. Sure, let's try it.
Spirits, help me.
Spirits, help me. Oh, shit. Maybe that's not a good place for it either, because my mouse is right there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's just knock this guy out. Just so there's no guys behind us. Just knock him right out. Fuck. Yeah, I got my usual Arnold Palmer tea. And then, some good old Baja Blast. I love normal Mountain Dew too, but it's amazing to me that they sell Baja Blast, because I used to go to Taco Bell specifically just to get it. It's like one of my favorite sodas. Alright. Now you yell him again. Let me make sure the music's coming through. I need to make sure. This should take like 2 seconds, not that long. But I need to see, I need to make sure. Oh god. That's bad. Oh god. That's bad. Hold on. Oh god. That's bad. Hold on. Oh god. That's bad. Hold on. Like really bad. You know what's fucked up is I did the noise gate really on here. You know what's fucked up is I did the noise gate on here. You know what's fucked up is I did the super echoey. Did the noise gate on here. You know what's fucked up is okay. let me try that again. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Why? Oh man, the audio was terrible. I swear to God, I tested this too. Hold on. Oh man, the audio was terrible. I swear to God, I tested this too. This is bullshit. Oh. I'm so sorry. This is stupid. I'm gonna turn my guy down here. Give me a second. I'll check that in a second. Okay. Alright. Let's try that. Let's try it out. Give me 1 second. Let me just test this. Test this out. I'll put the music back on because that don't matter as much. You get echoey. Okay, so there we go. How about right about there? Okay. Shouldn't be free fuzzy as well, but it's echoey. How about there? Gate. Turn the gain down. Okay. That's not too bad. It's better than it was. Oh, fuck. Back in fucking Wonderland. Okay. Alright. Now that I can't hear myself talk, it's a little easier to just talk. So that should help it a little bit. Let me double check it. Just double check. Kind of. Sounds like it's really loud, though. I guess not super loud, but it's louder than it should be. Okay, so let's try that, and I'm going to turn the headphones down. Move the mic over here. Let's see if that affects it any. Hold on. See, I feel like it's still coming through though. Like it's still too loud. It's not. I don't know. I'll mess with it later. I don't know what's going on. That sucks. I was like getting into battle too, and it's just fuzzy as shit. Like listening to it, it's just like. Street trash. I think it sounds a little better. Let me just double check that though. I think it sounds a little better. Aside from the echoing loud music. Let me turn the music down just a bit now. Just a bit. Not a lot, but just enough. There we go. Checkity check check check. Checkity check check check. No. Music's gotta be a little louder. Okay. So that's not too bad. Just really gonna suck. So I use like a certain set of filters. They're called Reaper, and all the ones that I was using aren't on here anymore, so I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. It's like that person keeps jumping in and out, but it's just me. I was like, who is this mysterious person? Alright. Whatever, I don't care. Fix one issue, 10 more will arrive. Seriously, though. Seriously. Alright, oh shit, this guy only has 10 hit points. Oh shit, this guy only has no hit points. And 270 gold. Hey, boat. How you doing? Got the frames fixed, but now the mic is all like gonna take some configuring. Probably a couple hours of getting that figured out. Hopefully it's not too fuzzy, not too much background noise.
Prepare to die.
Alright, got a healed on terrace. How have you been doing? I get a cactus. Alright, awesome. Yeah, dude, like, I tested it. I was like, just like streaming. And I'm like, oh, listen to it for a second. It's like, it's just fuzz. It's just. I was like, oh man. I'm doing alright. I built my government mandated PC since I'm working anyways. So, gotta save up another $700 for the graphics card. No. I honestly, until I get 4K screens, it doesn't matter. And those will get cheaper eventually. Right? Shit, I spent $450 on the processor. We are on an AMD 3900X now. Well, I guess a Ryzen 9 3900X, but same thing. On a Hero Crossfire 8 motherboard with I need to get better RAM too. So I'm embarrassed to say the RAM kit that I got because it's so. I opted for motherboard and processor over everything else because I know I can kind of upgrade from there. So. It's pretty sweet though. It plays Sega Saturn games the way they're supposed to be played. So. Oh yeah. Except now I could play and stream Red Dead if I wanted to, which I don't know if I would, but I only have so many hours to stream, and I end up streaming all older stuff. I still play newer stuff, but I usually play that here and there. Like I'll play a mission of Grand Theft Auto while I'm doing something in the middle of something. Kind of log off and then go do something else. Alright. So she actually has all the healing magic. No. I thought one of them needed healed. Oh. Massacre needs healed. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I was gonna say stupidly, but I sillily Sillily. I don't even know how to say that. But I bought some other random games. So I got Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2 because I saw those a long time ago when they came out in like 2006, 2007, and I really wanted to play them. I bought Worms on Sega Saturn just because I didn't even know it existed, and I got super happy. Sounds like the music's like wigging out.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Nice. I'm trying to think of what else I got. I didn't get anything super pricey, but I was kind of just filling out the collection a little bit. Reproduction of Mother on the NES. I've been meaning to buy that for a while. Katamari Damacy 2, PS2. Some old copies of EGM, which is like my favorite video game magazine. I guess that's it. I was kind of thinking of what to do with those. I know I'm going to have fun looking through them. I don't really know how you do like a video on a magazine, but I might. I don't know. There's a magazine that kind of inspired me to do. I don't know. I started it a long time ago for that top 100 thing I was talking about before, but when I realized like I'd have to do it like every year, I just like gave up. For instance, just this year, this game is probably in my top 20 games already. I haven't even got that far in it. But I'm also biased because it's Shining Force. And, I don't know. Bullseye. Yeah. Which is fun. I didn't know how I'd feel about 3D Shining Force, but it's actually a pretty fantastic experience. Okay. Alright, kill the guy that heals himself automatically. What you been playing lately? Host. Blaze them up. Okay. Just do 2 of those.
Spirits, help me.
Come on, spirits. Level 5. By the level, I'm going to guess that I'm 50% of the way through this game. 60% maybe? Just by level. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Chrono Cross, Shadow Hearts New World. Oh, nice. Lots of good stuff. Lots of goodies.
His blessings are upon us.
Yeah, that magazine I got another copy of. Or the other ones I got were just random issues, which are always fun to go through. But the one I got a copy of specifically is...
Prepare to die.
It was the 100th issue of EGM from 1997. So it was like right before Final Fantasy VII came out. It was on their top 100 list and it hadn't even come out yet. Like just them playing the fucking Japanese version without English text. It was on their top 100 list. It was crazy. Heck yeah. But that's one of my favorite ones to go through just because there were so many. I was like, well, what do these guys think are their favorite games? What games should I play through? You know, what games should I go after? You know, when I do get the chance to buy a game, like which one? There was a lot of stuff in that magazine that like influenced like what games I wanted to buy. Oh man. I think that was a bit critical anyways. I mean, I should have healed him. And I should have healed him. Oh, nice. But I think that would have been a critical regardless, so. Now, can I say the critical would or wouldn't have happened had he been healed? That I cannot say. But knowing the ways I messed with rewind and rewind functions on emulators with Shining Force 1 and 2, because I played those games a lot. I play them on like everything. He probably wouldn't have died because this game has a weird knack of punishing you for not staying in formation or not doing what you're supposed to do. I know it sounds weird, but if I had healed him, that guy probably wouldn't have criticaled him. It would have set off like a whole other path of like random actions. There was a... I don't know if you ever watched the Easter eggs videos of... what is it? Video game trailers? Did you used to do the Easter egg series? And they had one on the original Zelda. Oh, Luster Blade. Nice. And there was like the formula of when a bomb would drop. Finish me off, Symbios. General Falfard, Lord Symbios would not kill a man for defending his starving people. I meant to kill Conrad, your father, yet you would spare my life? This is all due to the false rumor that Conrad and his allies are stealing the wealth of the land for their own use. Once these charges are disproved, and with loyal generals like you, faith in the Republic can be restored. Listening to your words, I believe what you say is true. When I was left in charge of Aspia, I learned of our budget problems. We were too poor to support the populace. A valid concern, Fafard, one which you should address to Lord Conrad. Reserve judgment until after hearing his reply. I shall do so, Donteris. I appreciate your considerate gesture. Too kind. You're too generous, Symbios. If you let a wounded enemy escape, he will return twice as strong. Thus you invite your own demise. Who are you? Oh, it's a Shining Force 2 poster. Oh, here, let me show you. There we go. I know, it's like up higher, so you can't see it. Who are you? Where are you? Damn you. How dare you speak of me so? Let me show you, Lord Symbios, how a wounded enemy... No. Should be finished off. Do you understand? Thank you. My brother got it for me for my birthday the year before last, and they got me this awesome Shining Force 2 t-shirt this year. It's almost like there's some kind of theme or pattern involved. You bastard, General Falfard. You're Fael, High Priest of Bullzone. Oh, I was only doing you a favor by finishing the traitor off. Did I perhaps make the wrong assumption? Just when we brought some understanding between us, we had a chance for peace. Oh dear, how sad. I seem to have intruded. Well, then I shall be on my way. Oh, I have not told you. I have an important appointment. I came all the way to Flagard to meet your father, the noble Lord Conrad. Bastard. I heard Symbios. So Conrad is betraying the Republic after all, just as I had suspected. No, that isn't true. You can't trust the words of a lying snake, Fieli. I believe you, Symbios. Please, I'm dying. Promise me, protect the Republic. I beg of you. I will. Man, he's like Elliot from 1. And, well, I meant from 2. But you must learn if my suspicions are real. Please. If they are, in the name of the Republic, you must execute Conrad. It's the only way. Lord Symbios, I trust Lord Conrad, so I'm sure there's no basis to... Of course, there's absolutely no way that you're not obliged to. You don't have to listen to General Falfard's dying ramblings. Lord Symbios, you intend to uphold your promise to the General. I understand your determination. We shall do the same. We'd be honored to escort you there. Oh, shit's getting real. Real in the deal. Oh, new town. Who's this guy? If you want me to join you, you'll have to force me. Join me. You have my name. Ah, cool. I get to be the cool wolf guy. I hope that's his name in the original version. It should be. I'm a Native American wolf. The door is locked from the inside. Wolfman. Wolf guys are so awesome in these fucking games. Everyone thought I was a Frankenstein, but I was really a werewolf. Alright. Oh, let me equip that sword. That's probably cursed. Poster blade. It ups my attack to 53. Let me give my other... The door is locked. Move on to the next one. Oh, I forgot to check my audio program. because it wasn't working on my other computer, but a lot of shit wasn't working on that computer, so I'll have to go through and check that. Yeah. You want to know how much CPU power? So my last computer was using like, it said 10% on here, which is bullshit because it was like stuttering and shit. But you want to know how much CPU power the CPU is using? It says it's using 0.4% right now. 0.4% for OBS. I don't know how true that is. Okay. Man, there's a lot more mithril in this game, which is awesome. Yeah, I know, right? 12 cores, 24 threads, I think. Or 16 threads. I don't remember. I know it's 12 cores. I guess I heard the new ones were coming out, but I was like, whatever. Like, that's always going to happen when you get a new computer or anything, so I was just... I was happy to finally have my first new computer. A Republican emblem decorates the wall. All the computers I've ever had were like build-me-ups from other parts and stuff. This is the first one I kind of, from scratch, build it up. Well, the graphics card, but and the hard drives. Ever since the masked monks entered Flaggard Castle, the entrance has been locked and it won't budge. Damn. When the masked monks arrived in town, we told the citizens to run to safety. Well, that was all we could manage. No. There's a lot of research involved, so that way you can get what you actually want. I mean, I spent 2 or 3 years contemplating, you know, why I was building a PC, what I needed, structurally. Like, a lot of people buy cases for aesthetics. I bought my case with, like, it had some extra hard drive cases, because I plan on getting more hard drives. I have a lot of stuff to back up. I just have a lot of old files and stuff, old game files and stuff. I bought my motherboard. Not only was it compatible with the processor I wanted, it has good power delivery, it looks nice, but it also had like 12 USB ports or something like that. So there's a lot of things to take into consideration, like what you're going to do on it, what you're going to use it for. Like, if you're just gaming, you could probably build a just gaming PC for less than $1,000. But if you plan on streaming, or if you plan on doing any kind of music stuff, any other kind, I don't know. I eventually plan on getting the new Oculus, checking that out. Man, I always play to the creek, but I can't go today. Play by the creek, play to the creek. It's dangerous, but I want to play. That's weak. Grandpa couldn't run, and we got lost in the commotion. Haven't you seen him anywhere? Grandpa's a tenacious, stubborn man. He's got to be alive somewhere. He can't die. I'll find him. We're delighted to see you back in Flaggard, Lord Symbios. Lord Conrad, who remains in the castle, is sure to regain his good health once he sees you again. This is a Two Towers situation. Yeah, if you ever need help, I have a lot of suggestions on stuff like that, and also that's one of the videos, that's one of the things I watch in my repertoire of videos is all the new computer stuff coming out, and all those guys who do like $10,000 builds and stuff, which is ridiculous. Ain't not a problem. I know it's a lot of stuff to go through. And some of that stuff's even over my head. But, I mean, that's everybody. Everybody's got like a, place in the skill. During Fafard's invasion of Flagard, out of nowhere a group of monks wearing masks appeared in town. Some citizens ran home. Others took refuge to play for safety. I saw it with my very own eyes. A masked monk and a beast went into Flagard Castle. The castle's unusually quiet now. It's even creepier not knowing where they are or what they're doing. Oh, what the heck? I was gonna say it's not showing me the most important thing. Oh, that's just the night guy. I talked to him before. So I only have one more person to talk to. Hooray! Lord Symbios has returned, and she has the coolest text. It's like spinning around. Since Uncle Donteris is with you, everything will be alright. Those meanies went into the castle, so go find them and pound them into the ground. Oh, I will. But I gotta find Grandpa. And I gotta get Wolfman on my team. I mean, join me. You'll have to force me. Okay. Wait, do I have to push him somewhere? I wonder. Let me try pushing him to headquarters. It sounds silly, but... I doubt that's what it is, but... I'm curious. And who else would push this guy? Come on now. I don't know which one is headquarters though. Well, there's another well. Potion. Oh, there's headquarters. Alright, buddy, you're going to headquarters. Oh, diagonally actually moves a little faster. Oh, I got a newer Sega Saturn cord or cables controller somebody made. It's supposed to be 10 feet, so it's a little bit longer. So it's kind of cool if I could play it in my living room. I also plan on getting that Bomberman adapter. I don't know where I'm going to find 10 people, but you could have 10 people Bomberman matches. Hells yeah. You're pushy. I admire that. Alright, you convinced me. I'll join your force. Yeah, I was right. In your face. In your face, game. That's how you do it. Tell me I haven't played no Shining Force game to understand the way their shit works. Alright. Now I got to... Hold on, I gotta move the Mithril A. And then I got to... I gotta recruit Wolfie. Which is even stranger, okay? My friend, Jessie, she's my friend Nick's wife. I've known them since high school. On their WoW campaign, because I never really played WoW, she made me a wolf in that game. And there's all kinds of tales about my character in that game. Which I was like, what the fuck? So that's weird. Winter is coming. Alright. Join. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Let's take new now. We'll need new. I mean, he's okay. I don't need that many wizards, so. Bullsum eats birds. Battle defeat seems to be what he's saying. Alrighty. Sorry, I got too excited there earlier. Shining Force excitement. Alright. I gotta find Grandpa now. Oh, shit. There's no response. But wait, actually it looks like he's breathing. He's only pretending to be dead. It looks like he was looking that way from the corner of his eyes. Now he's back to playing dead. Okay, so I gotta like trick him. Or maybe I just tell them where he's at. I'm gonna try talking to him one more time. Okay. I'm gonna go tell his family that he's alive. Like 10 feet from them. Grandpa couldn't run and got lost in commotion. Have you seen him? Really? I knew Grandpa would find a way to survive. Once Grandpa broke his leg while in a forest and came across a bear. He survived by playing dead. He must have done the same thing again. I guess I'll go talk to him. Yeah. Alright. Wait, was it in this house? I think it was this house. I'm pretty sure it was this house. Okay, never mind. He's just gonna lay there. That's kind of funny, but... Okay, I can't go inside there. Cool. Because I was like, that's gonna be a lot of other buildings to... or little nooks to explore. The locked doors are actually saving me time. I play Shining Force and Dragon Quest very similarly. Actually, you know what? Any JRPG that I'm hooked into, like the series or the story, I usually play that the same way the first time through. Sometimes second or third times through, I'm not as... I get sloppy and I'm not as, like, invested in searching everything. But definitely the first time through, you're just like, what can I find? Like, that dresser is at an odd angle. So that leads me to believe that there's something over there. Maybe it's that map. Okay. Can I push it? Oh, okay. That bed is tilted too. Maybe they just wanted to make it look a little different. Let me check the window. Oh man, Dragon Quest XI, fantastic. That game like severely rewards you. Well, like the other Dragon Quest games do. But it feels like when you're searching for stuff, you feel like you're actually gaining like help in battle and stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess a lot of the newer games, they started adding more and more stuff. But no, the older games were like that too. It's just hard putting yourself back in those. I think all these rooms just got messed up, or they're made to look messed up. It's hard putting yourself back in that feeling of like playing like Dragon Quest IV in like 1993 or something. You know, you can't really get that feeling back. You never really can. You can experience that game at a newer time, and you can also like get pieces of it, but you can never have that exact same feeling you did like when you first saw like a day and night cycle in a game, or like um, I feel like Shenmue had a lot of stuff like that, just like being able to walk up to individual people and have different conversations and stuff. Or Grand Theft Auto, just the sheer scale of the map. The door is shut tight. Just being able to steal any car you wanted. How do I get down there? I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I forgot I could change the camera angle. Jeez. Let's search from this view. So there is a secret. Because the doors are still tight and I need to get in there. Oh, there we go. Hey. Symbiote reads the writing on the stone. It says a strange animal occasionally appears from the hole in the rock. That strange animal is on my team. Wonder if I can go to the back. I guess you can encapsulate a certain kind of feeling. But I guess what I mean is like let's say you were born in like the early 2000s. You could never go back and play a game from like the early 80s and get truly understand. Now you can research, you can have fun, you can enjoy, but you could never like entirely recreate the experience, because like playing this game, I know that there's like crazy games out there. I don't know. It adds some of that mysticism to it, I think. But I also think that's why there's a lot of newer games that like I don't have the same feeling about, but I know that there'll be like somebody else who played it that's gonna like, it's gonna like rock their world in a way that's never been rocked before. Now, what the heck, man? Because that was definitely something happening. I guess let me search the door again. Okay. Let me search the well. Okay. Maybe he's in one of these houses now. It's not really a bad thing either, because I've always thought about like what it would be like to live in like the late 70s, early 80s, like right before I was born. But like, what was it like? Like I have pieces of it, but I never have the full picture. Like, what would it have been like to get like a ColecoVision, you know, when you hadn't had anything like that, or like building an Apple computer. You know, I'd hear about like, you know, my grandpa or random people like building computers, and like, you know, when Bill Gates and Wozniak did that, like they had a computer club, but there's people all over that had computer clubs and stuff. And just like hearing about that kind of stuff, you're just like, whoa, it's crazy. It's craziness. Come on. There's gotta be something to this. Oh, nice. So shit, man. I mean, you probably have like a perspective on like some of those Atari consoles and arcade games that like I wouldn't even, you know. I mean, my earliest memories are from like the very late 80s, but like also my clearest memories or my regular memories, I would say, that aren't like fragmented, are probably from the early 90s. So, I mean, that's a long time. Fuck, man. Come on. I can't believe this. I don't want to look this up either. I'm just going to walk around and enjoy this music. Oh, you know what? I haven't been in here. So, I thought I had been in here, and I hadn't. So, there's probably something in here. Then. Search that wall. Search that wall. Oh, no, I have been in here. Motherfucker. Okay, the only thing left to do is to exit the town and walk back in. We must fulfill the promise we made to the general. We must meet Lord Conrad inside the castle and confront him about the relationship with Fiele. Okay, so that removes that. I guess let me go talk to the people in the church, because they're the only other people here. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to talk to that lady. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. I'm glad to see you've returned to Flagard, Symbius, along with so many great warriors. We have returned, but the town is in terrible shape. It's the masked monks and beasts. These monks don't praise Elbesam, but smell as if they worship darkness. It is an evil cult called the Bolzum sect. We fought them many times, but didn't expect they would threaten Flagard. What of the castle? Can you tell us what's going on there? I sent some soldiers to investigate, but the entrance is locked. There's no way to know what's going on inside. Should we attack the castle door? That may force them to open it and allow us to get in. That sounds like suicide, and suicide goes against the teachings of Elbesam. How about... Yes, I remember. Wait a minute. The priest is an old friend of Lord Conrad. He might know something important. I remember something about the castle. I recall Lord Conrad mentioned something about a symbolic secret. Please try to remember. This is the biggest crisis Flagard has ever seen since the Republican Civil War. Please forgive me. So much time has passed since Lord Conrad and I had that talk. My memory is failing me. Just try to concentrate, relax, and it will come to you. Ah, now I remember. Lord Conrad put Republican emblems everywhere. He told me the emblem represents the Republic's goal of achieving equality and harmony. He said there was a particular emblem that was held secret. I asked him to explain, but all he would say was that the castle was involved. I'm sorry if that's too vague, but that's all I remember. I'll pray for you. Okay, that's fine. I could figure it out. Yeah, my first console was the NES, and that was in 1992. So that's just crazy thinking about like, because like when I think back on it, it's funny because like you look at history and people would be like, oh well, everyone was playing Super Nintendo at that time or Genesis. I didn't get a Super Nintendo until like 95, 96. Same thing with the Genesis. Oh shit, there we go. I actually played the Sega CD. So I had a Nintendo. I would go to my uncle's house to play his Genesis, and then he let me borrow his Sega CD for like a month or something. But that's what I mean. I went from, so I was playing NES to playing like Sega CD, like Rebel Assault and shit. Like that was like mind blowing. Because it was almost like it was like skipping a generation. There was like a period in between there. Like I played Sonic CD before I played any other Sonic game. As far as I can tell from a glance, it doesn't look like the Bolzum sect is here. You made a promise to General Fafar. There's no better time than now to look into the rumors of Lord Conrad. We shall all wait here. Please, Lord Symbios, you should go talk to Lord Conrad alone. Assorted. Yeah. Don't come any closer. Go back, Symbios. Our Shetty's being possessed. This is straight up Lord of the Rings. Don't come near, Symbios. It's a trap. Oh, blast. He has been revealed. I had hoped you'd come closer. Kill them all. Yes, I am a Fieli, a Bolzone. It was unexpected that Conrad still had enough strength to talk. I see, it's love, isn't it? Even as you are facing death, you still think of your child. Touching. What did you say, Fieli, you bastard? What have you done to Lord Conrad? Conrad was always getting in our way, such as preventing us from sending spies to the Holy Land, so I came here to negotiate with him. But the negotiations failed, so I felt it was time for Conrad to retire. You're just in time for the party. Negotiations with the lightsaber. If you intended to save his life, now's the time. I can't be saved. Go. It's a trap. We just need Gandalf. How could you do something so unfeeling? Symbios is acting in your honor. Be thankful and accept it, Conrad. He's willing to risk his life for you. Isn't that right, Lord Symbios? Let's hurry and join Symbios and save Lord Conrad. Oh, snap. Oh, come on. Oh, this is like the church battle in Shining Force 1. Is there even skeletons? Oh, there's a couple skeletons. Can they jump down there? I think they can. I'm gonna have to rush back. I'm still gonna have to form a perimeter. Oh no, are they going to attack Lord Conrad? Wait, there's one way to tell. Does he have hit points? Okay, no, he shows as an enemy. Okay. So I guess kill everyone before Lord Conrad. But I mean, you wouldn't think that, right? Like, you wouldn't think in the late 90s that kids would be renting NES games, but I mean, totally was. Like, I know it sounds like it wasn't everywhere, but yeah, totally. I was renting Super Nintendo games and like, dude, it had to have been like 99, 2000. Because I didn't even play a 64. I played my friend's house. I played 64, but I don't think I owned a 64 until like 2003, 2004, something like that. Okay. But I owned a PlayStation like 99-ish. So I don't know. It was just, yeah, I know. Even though I owned a PlayStation, I was still playing Super Nintendo games. Go figure. Even back then, I was playing retro games. All right. Yeah, burn them. Sybil her, oh damn. See, she wouldn't have got that if she was attacking the Hydra. Because there's like some, I think there's, it sounds weird, but I think there's a formula in these games where not only when you press the attack button, but where you're standing, now who you're standing next to. I'm glad they implemented that, or they showed it. I think there's more factors that are like beneath the hood on this game, on these games. Damn, that sword is fucking good. I only recover 1 hit point. Oh, does the sword damage me 1? Well, it doesn't even matter then. It's totally worth it. We got this. By the time rentals came in my area, there were used game shops, so it was pointless to rent when you could buy used. It was super cheap to buy used games before collecting became a thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh man, did you live in like, you probably lived in like a super small town then. Like, and I only know what you mean because when I only lived in Kansas a few years of my life, but it was at the early 90s and then like the early 2000s, well, mid 2000s. I visited in the early 2000s, but I know those small towns, so I know what you're talking about. People would say my town was small. I'm like, we have like fucking 20 rental stores here. All right. It's still pretty small, but it's not. Let's see. We have 2 Walmarts within a day's walk. Yeah, see, and there was. I'm gonna try to think of all the rental places I remember renting games from. Just numbers wise. 1, 2, 3. Those are the main ones. 4, 5. This is just off the top of my head too. 6. There's 6 I can think of, and only one of them was a Blockbuster. Now there was more Blockbusters, but that's the only one I rented from. Milwaukee, we had a Blockbuster, but they didn't start renting games till years after they opened. That's strange. Yeah, ours did. Oh shit. Let's see. Get our werewolf on. love that. He's awesome. He's my favorite character. Alright. No. I'm trying to think now. Because I mainly... Okay, the main place I rented video games from was, we have a grocery store in it called King Supers, which is like Kroger everywhere else, or Dillon's in Kansas. It's all Kroger, pretty much. Which owns Kenner, which is weird, because Star Wars action figures, but they never sold them there. What was I gonna say? But yeah, that was the main place we rented movies at, because it was the grocery store. So we'd always stop in the grocery store and rent games. Same with so was Albertsons too. Oh wow, we only have one here, but it sucks. Like, I'm like picky. I'm like, eh. Like I go in there and I'm just like, there's nothing here I want today. I guess I'll come back another month or so. I used to go in there like every day, but my ex worked there for a month, then I stopped going there for a couple of years. So I was like, I'll run into her. And then I haven't had a car, like a working car, like in like, geez, like 3 or 4 years now. Let's see. Elden. Okay. Man, it's all cramped up in here. See, but that's like an interesting like piece of history though. Like that's what I kind of mean by in the time period and in the area and stuff like that. Because it's all like so different. Like,
Prepare to die.
see, and I've lived in Colorado most of my life. So, like, all the stuff to do is up in Denver. I've been to Denver I can count on my one hand the number of times I've been to Denver. And I've lived here, like, I'd say, like, 80% of my life. But my town doesn't have that much to do, so there was, like, a couple arcades, and we would always go to people's houses and play video games and stuff, or go to the movies. So that's why video games are so... You know, that's what you did. Like, we would have like Halo parties and stuff. Let's see. Well, I guess they called them like... Oh, I guess they were Halo parties. Or like computer... what is that called? Computer... LAN parties? Good old LAN parties, which I've never been... invited to, always wanted to go. Never been cool enough. I'm just not nerdy enough, man. Alright. See, but now it's funny because now there's no rental stores, and it just feels like shitty. Like, I'm like, you know, that was a thing to do. Like, I know it's kind of sad, but like, I enjoyed like spending an hour at like the rental store and like picking out which game you're gonna play and which movies you're gonna watch. It was like a fun experience. I feel like half the experience was going there to see like, oh, what's new, and like what games are available this time. Like maybe Chrono Trigger will be there this time, which it never was, but or Mario RPG. I don't know. Yeah, it was a fun experience. It was one of those things too where it was just like a little, I don't know, it was just like a little like I kind of I say it like I got to rent a game every time. Most of the time it was you maybe got to pick a movie. I think I would rent a game like every 3 or 4 times I would get to rent one. But oh, but it was just such a fun experience. Like it just stuck with me because when we started like heavily renting, I'd say in like the late 90s. You know, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think most local places stopped renting games around the time, like right after the PS1. So like when the PS2 and like the Dreamcast and everything came out, the only places that rented games at that time I remember like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. Everywhere else stopped renting them. So you'd go to rent movies, same as always at the grocery store, you know, because your parents would buy groceries and they'd be like, oh, let's rent some movies on the way out. And there'd be no games. It would just be DVDs and movies. So then I would look for anime. No. Let's see. Which is another fun thing I like to do is find like weird obscure movies and anime and stuff, so my favorite thing about entertainment though, about movies and music and video games and everything, is just the fact that for the most part anyone can enjoy it. Now, like, the more money you have, the more stuff you can enjoy. But it's one thing that I think like at least on our level, and it'll get better as time goes on once like we can bring all the other countries around. But at least like in our country, at least like should be able to like watch a movie every now and then. Or, like, maybe that's like the luxuries of the American way. Oh. No, whatever. You never remember all the bad rentals, though. You only remember, like, the good ones. I guess sometimes you remember the bad ones. Nice. See, my guy doesn't even need saved. He's too strong. Nice. That's awesome. He saved me. He saved my life. Come on. But see, I bet you guys probably ordered more stuff, like, back in the day. Just from, like, availability-wise. Probably, like, had some cool, like, mail-in catalogs. Some cool stuff. Always lost an illusion. Illusion of good. Alright. Now I can heal him. Oh no. I already healed him. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting my ass kicked apparently. I'm so sorry. I promise to do better.
Take this.
All right. All right. Oh man, he's gonna have to get stronger. Who needs healed? Symbios needs healed, and Eldar needs healed. Well, really did. Everybody put a huge double-sided sheet for all the games they got in. Oh, whoa. See, that's pretty cool. Planning it out. I guess I didn't do mail-in stuff to, like, eBay. eBay destroyed my life. eBay, the world of conquerors. Alright. Yeah, I only, the only time I got to look up games, because I was too stupid to look up games on the internet. Well, that was like the early 2000s anyways. But was actually what I was talking about too. My buddy got a subscription. Come on. Yes. My buddy had a subscription to EGM from like 1995 or 96 to like 2005 or 2006. So we would just sit down and read those all the time. And you'd always hear... The funny thing is you'd always read about stuff. Like, I remember reading about the Sega Saturn extensively. Like all the time. Just like, oh man, it sounds so awesome. I really want to play it. You know, I mean, same thing as PlayStation. There's games on every console you want to play. But, fuck. Or I guess he's gonna heal. Yep. But yeah, no, but I don't remember seeing a Sega Saturn. I remember my uncle had a Saturn, but it was for like, I don't even know, man. It must have been like a year or less than a year, like a couple months. Like, he moved on to the PlayStation pretty quickly. Because he was always a Sega. I remember he had an NES, but then, pretty much all the time he moved up, like, let's see, no, oh, you know what, it was Eldar. Well, I guess she can heal herself. There we go. I really think the reason the PS1 did so well is just the price point and the fact that the games were cheaper than like any other games. And I wish they would have stayed that way. Freaking $30, $40 for a new game. Now every game is $60. Oh shit. At least it stayed at $60 though, for the most part. Unless you buy ridiculous extra stuff that you don't need, but you're probably gonna try to get it. Yeah, no. It was amazing. PS1 library was amazing. But I just mean, like, you know, as a kid, you could afford to get a couple games. Oh no, Symbios. I have pressing engagements elsewhere. I'd love to stay and entertain you, but please accept these fine fellows of my steed. Damn you, you intend to escape? Where will you slink off to next? To visit another annoyance that must be dealt with. Peleus and I need to talk. Peleus. I can't say his name. Oh damn. Birdman. Alright. Good, they're not funneling me right away. I was afraid they're gonna funnel rush me. Yeah, the PS1 was one of those systems. I just remember. It's weird thinking about it like that, but I remember the NES was like that. Like, everyone had an NES at one point. That's why it was so. You know, everyone played Mario and stuff. For the most part. It felt. The PlayStation was the next console that felt like that. Where it didn't feel fragmented. It felt like everybody was playing Final Fantasy VII. Everyone was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, or I'm trying to think what else. Metal Gear Solid, just stuff like that. Stuff you remember, like a lot of people. That's one I wish I would have had earlier, but... Oh, Resident Evil. Fucking man, Resident Evil was so big. They kind of downplay the earlier games, they really do. Those games, like... Those games were some of the games I remember, like, non-gamers, like, being obsessed with. Because, you know, you'd go to somebody's house and they'd have, like... You know, NFL Blitz or like hockey game or something, because, you know, everyone has that. But I mean, like, there was people like hardcore, like, there's like gangster guys that would go to their house. They're like, dude, check out Resident Evil. Like, it was crazy big. The kind of guys who were like, if you suggested a game like Final Fantasy VII, they'd be like, ah, man, I wouldn't play that. That's you know, lame stuff or whatever thing they would say that I can't say anymore. They would use some derogatory statement towards it. Resident Evil had guns and monsters. And chicks with guns. This battle's been pretty good. I think I rushed in too quickly. Definitely could have held off a little bit. He's still paralyzed, I know. But the more he attacks, maybe he won't be paralyzed. I know, I should probably use the spell to cure paralysis.
Prepare to die.
Real gamers and non-gamer people that play games. Pretty much. And that's not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people think that's like an insulting thing, but it's not. It's just like, you know, anyone could watch a movie and enjoy a movie. There's nothing wrong with that. But then there's certain people who are like movie experts who can tell you like, oh man, that shot was framed just the perfect way. You know, it's just a different thing. But yeah, that was crazy. And you might remember it a little bit differently, because you were a little older than me. But like, for instance, like when I was in middle school and high school, that was the perception that was slowly changing. Where, you know, like, oh, the nerdy kids play video games. And then it became, because they would be like, oh, well, you know, we'll play California games or something. Or that's why I don't like shit like that. Like, it just like makes me mad, except for football games, because I don't know, I'm a huge football fan, but which is ironic because it's arguably the most raw like American sport, which is hilarious. Yeah, that's true. And see, I never thought there was anything wrong with it, but I always thought it was interesting, like how perceptions slowly changed about stuff like that. Like, I hit a certain point where people were just like, oh. Like, I remember when GTA 3 first came out, people were freaking out. Like, oh, this kid's gonna turn all our kids into gangsters and thieves, and everyone's gonna destroy everything. And, yeah. I love him. I love him so much. But then, like, a couple years later, I'd say a lot of people kind of calmed down on that. Like, of course there's this super strict people as always, but it just felt like it wasn't as big of a precedent. You remember, like, when Mortal Kombat was out, people were going on and on Doom and Mortal Kombat about how, like, evil they were and shit. You don't hear any of that stuff nowadays. Like, no one talks about that. Which is cool, because society finally understood, you know. Oh, man. Kill him. Oh, wow. That's a good attack. Alright. Donterra's is gonna wait. And let's see. I'm just saying who needs healed. I'm curious. I think it's just him. Okay. It is just him.
His blessings are upon us.
Alright. You know what? I should have traded the bird guy. Oh, the bird guy will go next. Alright. 3, 5, 3. Experience points. Yeah, I'll let my guy kill him. Well, you know what? He could try. He's paralyzed. But it's worth it. It's worth trying. Yeah. Level 5. I wonder if he's upgraded already. Or promoted. guess I'll find out. Lord Conrad. Please hold on, Lord Conrad. What about Bullzone? Pulsus is in danger. Danteris, go Symbios to look over. I understand. We should go there, my lord. But before that, we must help you. It's too late for me, son. No, you can't. Nothing can be done. Find Pulsus. No, this can't be. You can't go. Please stay with us. I'm begging you. Please, hold on. 20 years. It went so very quickly. Finally, I can rest. Finally. Wait, please don't say that. The Republic needs you. It's time for me to go. Farewell, my son. This can't be happening. It just can't. Zero. I'm sorry, Lord Conrad is... Masquerade and Grace. Sir Danteris, what happened? We did what we could, but we weren't able to save him. I know, but this is... It's okay. I understand. You wanted to protect Lord Conrad. We all feel the loss. He looks like he's just sleeping. He fought long and hard every day. Now he can rest eternally. Please scold me one more time. I'm begging you, Lord Conrad. Oh, wow. He likes it. He likes it spicy. It's a spicy bird. At such a critical time, I was not able to help you. I'm so sorry, Lord Conrad. Say it ain't so. It can't be true. Leaving us behind. I hate it. I hate it. Lord Conrad. Yeah. That was pretty good how it just darked out. Symbios and his allies returned to the Republic, where they were greeted by both citizens and high officials, happy to see they were safe. However, not everyone welcomed them. They received some cold stares. The financial crisis of the Republic caused internal turmoil and brand. This severed the strong sense of unity among the Republican regions. Some lords resorted to radical activities. General Fafard, whom they reluctantly battled due to a misunderstanding, was defeated. With Symbios losing his father, Conrad, he now stands alone, with everything resting on his shoulders. Chapter 4, Revolts in the Republic of Vespinia. Wheel gas or boat. I think that's where I'm going to save it for tonight. Because I have work tomorrow, sadly. Chapter 5, Tower Ruins of Lookover. I might go to the church real quick. Do you really have to go again? Since Lord Symbios lost his father, he needs more support than ever. I understand that, my sister. It hurts me to see Lord Symbios in such pain, but the Median army needs you. I understand. Lord Symbios approves, and it's important. King Benetram says your aiding the Median army may lead to a peaceful future with the Empire. If that is your decision, then you must hurry. I'm sure Prince Midian awaits you. Khan, I must return this to you. Return? Something to me? Orb of Light? Albessum Orb. You're returning the orb. With this, we should be able to destroy the Dark Barrier of the Bolzum High Priest. Once the Bolzum High Priest headed this way, I knew a clash with Symbio's army was inevitable. I intended to give this to you before that happened, but the Albessum Orb will be a great help to us. We appreciate you giving it to us very much. But you're giving this to us. Won't you need it when you join the Median army? Please don't worry. It served the Median army well, and now it should be returned to you. Well then, I'll be taking off now. Please take care of Lord Symbios for me. He's gone. 0. The others may have things to deal with. We're not the only ones with heavy burdens. That is certainly true, but I can't believe that happened to Lord Conrad. It must weigh on the mind of Lord Symbios. We must go, despite the difficulty to look over in North Asmenia. I'm surprised to hear Duke Pulsus, who resigned his position in the Republic, now lives in such a remote place. I don't know much about Duke Pulsus, but I've heard about the lookover. There's supposed to be a giant tower ruin there. We of Flagguard have gone to look over many times to transfer messages between Lord Conrad and Duke Pulsus. If the Bolzum sect is heading for Duke Pulsus, we should be chasing them, but everyone is grieving Lord Conrad's death. What do we do? Send a small force. A shining force. Please give me a few moments. I know, Mascarin. I also need more time to say goodbye to Lord Conrad. Lord Conrad's last words. He told us to protect Pulsus. You seem concerned, Sir Dontaris. Grace, I can't lie to you. You're right. I'm worried that High Priest may get too far ahead of us. Even so, let's wait a little longer. Symbios knows the situation. He's probably organizing his thoughts. Are you ready to proceed, Lord Symbios? Are we heading to look over? To see Duke Pulsus. Let's go to look over and defeat Fiali, the High Priest of Bolzum, to avenge Lord Conrad's death. Let's do it. Oh, Chapter 5, but in the same castle. That's interesting. The same town. Oh, I don't think I've explored this castle. Damn it. The attitude to surpass your parents. Young people complain about being labeled lazy. To avoid being accused of lazy, you must work as hard, if not harder than your parents did. Right? Just a rat. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the castle. I gotta go save it though. Tomorrow night, there will be more Shining Force. / worm / white magic. I'm not sure what else. Because I've been waiting a while to play more Shining Force, so it may just be Shining Force for 4 or 5 hours tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it has been a pleasure. You guys have a good one.